Hi, welcome to Part of My Friendship. This is me, 143. If you don't have a friend, you have one now. I had kind of an interesting conversation this past week with a one of my coworkers, and we were talking about, of course, the big topic the past week about the assassination attempt. And I'm not going to get political because I'm not going to do that here. That's not what this channel is about at all. And But one of the interesting parts of the conversation that we had gotten into was about the mental state of the person that did the act of the shooting, the assassination. And the bottom line is that no matter who the target was, that's wrong. All that stuff is wrong. People don't go shooting people. That's just absolutely ridiculous. But that being aside, a couple of things with regards to some of the things that we were talking about on with regards to the shooter. A To throw your life away at 20 years old is an absolutely horrible thing. To think that you're going to give your life up to take somebody else's life is just really, really sad. The next thing is to think that nobody in that young person's family knew that anything was wrong with that person mentally. Family or friends didn't see any kind of signs that maybe there was something going on with that person. Was another thing that was a little bit hard to believe. It comes down to, I guess, responsibility. At what point, ultimately the person taking out the act is the responsible person. But what responsibility do we have as family members and friends when we see a loved one clearly mentally suffering, going to deep, dark places? Because I'm sure that that's exactly what that was. I can't imagine any other route that would lead somebody to want to take somebody else's life. That's just absolutely horrible. So, maybe that's, something that we as a country need to focus on as well is, I'm not sure how many additional resources we need for family and friends to get people like that help. I'm not sure, if there are, I'm sure there's resources. Not sure, how affordable things like that are, but at least being able to see the signs, or be able to do something about things like that prior to an escalation where, somebody's going to take somebody's life. Because ultimately, thank God, the former president, was not killed, but still another person lost their life. And then you had the bystander at the event, they lost their life. And that was a father, and his family, but it doesn't, that's neither here nor there. That was another human that lost their life. For what? It just, we need to start paying attention, and we need to start just loving ourselves and loving life more, embracing the beauty of life and embracing everything that's good, and getting rid of all this negativity. It's doing nothing but destroying people and destroying this country. And that's sad. It's just really sad. everybody wants to point a finger and everyone wants to blame this and blame that. And you could do that all day long. But I mean, it's not going to change the fact that, it happened. It got that far and it happened and it shouldn't have. Just like all the other, mass shootings, any shooting in general. Or, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a shooting. I mean, people attack people with knives and drive cars over them and, anything where somebody can have malicious intent and try to kill somebody or people, that one, guy drove a car into the parade in Wisconsin and killed all those people. I mean, something where people are so mentally screwed up where they want to take innocent people's lives. It's just horrible. So I think we need to do a better job as a community and as family to be able to recognize mental illness like that. And there's got to be more resources for people to help those people get out of the evil that evidently lurks within them to produce such acts, because it's not, it's just horrible. So maybe that's something for another day. Finding doctors or psychologists to come on and speak on topics like that. But maybe it's another project for somebody to start lobbying with our local politicians to, see if they can pass, more, laws or bills to be able to step in and, do more when they see signs of mental illness like that. So, and I'm sure law enforcement, they have their hands, tied, and, there's other things going on as well. So you can't just go and arrest somebody on, maybe a small claim or if nothing's going on. So again, it's super easy to sit and, judge after things are done, or judge just by, looking at it after a situation is over. So, but nonetheless, it's all a shame. It's all just a big shame that people don't value life, because life is precious and life is good, and only we can take the initiative to make this as a better place and a place worth, living and raising our kids and having it go on for generation and generation. So it's up to us, people. It's up to us. Till next time, you don't have a friend, you have one now. This is me, 143, pardon my Frenchie. Have a good night. Take care. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below. You could win a Pardon My Frenchie t-shirt. And again, look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.